why you shouldn't be training at home. So I'll get a question pretty much every day. Matt, can I just do your program at home? I've got some kettlebells and some dumbbells. I'm like, okay, let's get into this. Why you shouldn't be training at home. Like, normally when I read those emails, they've answered their own question. You've got some fucking kettlebells from Argos or something like that, or you've got some really cheap dumbbells or an elastic band or some fucking Thigh-Master 3000 you got off QVC a few years ago. That shit ain't gonna work, and it ain't gonna get you a body that you're gonna look in the mirror and go, fuck yeah, man, I got a hot body. Also, home is home. It's not a place where you kind of get revved up and work out and get sweaty and shit. You may get sweaty in the bedroom, but that's another story. This is why I'm a big fan of being in an environment to train, okay? So, at the moment I'm in my gym, and if you see it's, I can't really see it very well on the camera, but it's pretty funky. I've funked it up quite a lot of spray paint, we've got some cool kit, we've got a really good sound system. So, when you train in here, it's very atmospheric. And the more atmospheric something is, the more you enjoy it. Like, sitting in front of a TV, prancing around to a fucking Zumba DVD with like your kids crying in the background, your partner wanting some tea, and the bloody phone ringing isn't a good place to get focused for training. So I'm actually a really big fan of gyms if you use them the right way. Okay, so public gyms can be really shit. Like, don't get me wrong, I've worked in a few of them. They can be absolute dog shit. But if you just focus on yourself rather than fucking worrying about every other dickhead in there is worrying about or looking at you or checking Facebook or when they're on the bikes and all that stuff. If you just worry about yourself, your workout, and you, then these places can be quite enjoyable. And I'm a big fan of listening to music while you train as well. Like, listening to your favorite album, for example, really gets you revved up. And when you're training, there's nothing better than getting some tunes on, getting in the zone, and training hard. So let's recap where I'm up to right now. Environment is key. You've got to be in the right environment to train. Doing the right things is key, but I'm going to do another video on that, so I'm not going to talk about that just now. And most of all, enjoying it. Like, if you go into a gym and there's no music and it's dead, you're not really going to enjoy it. So get your headphones in, crank the music up, and get in your zone. You got to understand that the training is for you. It's for nobody else. It's for you. Spend that time understanding that this time is for you and no fucker else, because you do a lot of things for everybody else. Like, you probably look after like your family, you probably got a job, you probably got a house, you probably maybe have kids and all these things. You look after everybody else. Just shut the camera then by hitting the table. But you don't fucking look after yourself. You've always got to look after yourself first. Otherwise, you're just going to end up in a downward spiral, downward spiral, downward spiral, and then you'll end up just being a fat, miserable fucker. So we hope you found this video informative. Training in an environment is key. So if you found me online, then find a gym or somewhere around your area that is very atmospheric. The music's banging, there's some great people in there, everyone's dead friendly. Find that place, and there will be somewhere around you that has that. So I'm going to explain a few other things about training, about fat loss, about ways to even lose belly fat without doing a lot of work in my other videos. So subscribe to the channel, and if you want to ask me any questions, comment in the section below. Matt, I've got this new Zumba DVD, it's amazing, it's the best thing ever. I can do it all in 3 minutes and then I'm done.